next we have Foreclosure3a from, I'll let him share his entire title. It's the Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs.
Thanks, Anna. Thanks for coming today, everybody. I'm here to talk about Act 48 and how it affects non-traditional foreclosures and how it affects foreclosures in general. My name is Foreclosure3a. I am the program specialist for the Mortgage Foreclosure and Dispute Resolution Program at the Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs, Office of Administrative. Okay, Act 48 was signed on May 5th, 2011, and that's when it came into effect. That content of the act is at our table. It's about 70 pages, and it's really quite a complex piece of legislation. With the assistance of the Pension Judiciary Center for Alternative Dispute Resolution, we hear from after myself, the Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs is prepared to provide dispute resolution services to owner occupants facing non-traditional foreclosure. So what is the MFDR program? MFDR stands for Mortgage Foreclosure and Dispute Resolution. One of the main goals of Act 48 is to give owner occupants the chance to meet directly with their lenders, modify their loans, make arrangements for a payment plan, or if the first two options are not viable, work out an exit strategy that assists the owner occupant with financial eliminating any remaining debt. In keeping with the main goal and stemming from the concerns of the community surrounding the way in which non-traditional foreclosures were being performed, Act 48 also allows owner occupants who are in non-traditional foreclosure to convert their foreclosure into a judicial foreclosure. The conversion form must be filed within 30 days of your receipt of the notice of default and intent to foreclose, or NDIF. The program starts on October 1st, 2011, and we end September 30th, 2014. Hopefully, by the time the program closes, we'll have dealt with most of the more troubling cases. So, how do you know if you're eligible for an MFDR? If you are eligible, you'll receive a notice from the DCCA telling you that you are eligible. What this means is that the notice of default and intent to foreclose has been filed with the DCCA by your lender. It also means that the notice of default and intent to foreclose has been served to you by your lender, because I don't get to why that is in a little bit, but it has to do with parts of non-traditional foreclosure. Now, since people facing foreclosure don't always sign for or open their certified mail, the DCCA intends to send a notice to you both by certified and by regular mail. If you see a notice from the DCCA, please open it. The qualifications for the MFDR program are fairly straightforward. You have to be an owner occupant of the residential property, which means you live in the residence for a minimum of 200 consecutive days, and it's a non-traditional foreclosure. Sorry, I'll give you the factor when we wrap up. So the program is funded by a series of fees that are in place to ensure that the program is self-sustaining. The first fee is paid for by the lender when they file the foreclosure notice. They're assessed a $250 filing fee. A second notice is mailed to you on top of the first one that you received from your lender. And it informs you that you received the lender's notice and that you have the right to participate in an MFDR. Now, within 30 days of the DCCA notice being mailed, you must decide whether or not to elect to participate in an MFDR. If no response is received within those 30 days, it will be assumed that you opted not to participate, and the foreclosure will be allowed to resume. If you participate in an MFDR, then you must pay a $200 program fee, and you have to certify that you are indeed an owner occupant, and you have to provide documents to verify your owner occupant status. When you decide to elect to participate in an MFDR, the DCCA will make mail notice for participating to the lender as well as yourself. At this point, the lender has to pay a $300 program fee. This means that the lender effectively pays $550 for the program, whereas you only pay $300. And I cannot stress the next part. In order for dispute resolution to be effective, it is essential that you come to the meeting with reasonable expectations as to what is possible given your financial circumstances. haven't already received counseling, you have to do so immediately because the dispute resolution session can be scheduled as early as 30 days from when we receive your forms. The dispute resolution session itself can be actually scheduled anywhere between 30 and 60 days. And as a basic fact, we're not going to rush it too much. We want to give you a chance to get a grip on what's going on and come prepared. Okay. If you participate in MFDR, your non-judicial foreclosure will be put on hold until that MFDR is complete. That means you can't go anywhere. It'll stay on. Once you've chosen to participate in MFDR, you can no longer convert to the judicial foreclosure. So it is important to weigh the pros and cons of each process. With your counsel, if you retain one, determine which process holds the best possibility of positive result for yourself. Accordingly, once you've chosen not to participate in MFDR will no longer be available to view the property you foreclosed. If you do not participate in MFDR, DCCA will notify you within 10 days of receiving your non-election if you are not participating in MFDR. If the 30-day election period is ended and you have not responded, DCCA will notify you within 10 days that you are not participating in MFDR. Please note that in the event of either favor or non-election, you will receive no notice or confirmation that you have time to participate in MFDR. We're just giving you the written. So when the lender gets the DCCA notice, they may resume their non-judicial foreclosure. They also opt to convert your non-judicial foreclosure to a judicial foreclosure, in which case a filing fee of at least $250 will be assessed. And the judiciary has instructions as to the requirements surrounding a petition for conversion to judicial foreclosure. If you have to check out their website for that. There's a lot of them. Okay. Act 48 also added public information requirements that compel financial institutions, mortgagees, lenders, and other business entities to utilize non-judicial foreclosures to inform you of what your options are regarding access to an FDR or judicial conversion. It also requires that the lender provide said information when the borrower applies to the mortgage loan. All of this probably is relatively little comfort to those of you who are already in default or close to default. One of the community concerns that provided the momentum for Act 48's passage was the practice of holding public sales virtually unannounced on the stairs of state courthouses. In order to put an end to this practice, Act 48 requires these public sales take place at a state building in the county of the property being sold. You can see on the slide above where those locations are. No? There. Other facts about Act 48. There is a moratorium on new Part 1 non-judicial foreclosures in the system. So all the Part 1 non-judicials in the system are from before the May 5th, 2011 enactment date. Part 1 non-judicial foreclosures contain very little in the way of consumer protection and notice requirements. And the Part 1 letters, if this needs to require the use of process servers to notify the lender and its exercise power of sale. Because of this lack of consumer protection, many of the abuses that were driving force behind Act 48's passage came from Part 1 non-judicials. When the Part 1 moratorium is lifted, the requirement to file NEIS with DCCA should mitigate the later notice requirements of Part 1. Act 48 also better regulates mortgage service providers. And the reason for that is that there were some alleged abuses in the mortgage servicer profession, and they were another point to really throw back 48. I don't want to speak whether or not they actually occurred. That's one of the reasons in the past. Now, there is some protection against deficiency judgments. This gets really complicated in a hurry. So if you're curious about this, come talk to me afterwards or ask me after I'm done doing the presentation. I'll try to explain to you how far that protection goes. For further information on MFDR, please go to our website.